Hello, and welcome to James the Lesser's Express Lane, where we get you out as best possible. Just got back from Northwest Ohio Wrestling. My buddy Alex Jordan had a match tonight. He got hurt pretty bad. He had to go to the emergency room and all that. Thankfully, I've been messaging him, and he says he's gonna be okay. Hopefully, probably really bad concussion. Might have to take a couple months off. But wrestling night was entertaining. A lot of it was like when you watch WWE, when you watch professional stuff, it's camera angles. It's all about the camera angles. It's like, oh, I just got kicked in the stomach. Then you watch live, it's like, yeah, they barely touched him. Or, oh, wow, elbow to the head. It's like, nah, elbow to like right here on the shoulder. So when you're sitting, especially as close as I was, you'll see in the pictures coming up. It's, but it's not highly edited. It's not, these are not, I'm getting paid $2 million a year, whatever. No, these are just people with a passion for wrestling. And like after some of the matches were through, there's three people sitting behind me. Turn around. Oh, it was three of the wrestlers from one of the earlier matches, including the guy who won. I'm like, hey, I was rooting for him during the match because when I first got this, like, oh, hey, where's your bathroom? Over there. I'm at the urinal. Guy walks in. Ole, 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 ole. I'm like, dude, that's soccer, not wrestling. Oh, right. Then I'm like, I didn't know it was one of the wrestlers. I just thought someone like me, just a fan. Then, like, person's name gets announced. He comes running. I'm like, holy shit, it's him. I'll root for him. When he pulled off a huge move, and at the end when he won, I was just all, ole, 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 ole. So when he's sitting behind me with a couple others, I turn around like, hey, this is a great match. Fist bump, ole, ole, ole. The other two sitting with him probably had no idea what that was about, but he knew. That's what's nice about independent stuff like this, is like, they get done with the match, they come out in regular clothing, and they just sit with the fans. It was so cool, and doing the run around, like, yeah, clap hands, smack hands, all that. I got to do that with a bunch of them. Security had us move. I was in the front row. It was $15 for front row, $10 for not front row. I figured I paid the $5 extra. But yeah, security had to move me and a couple other people every now and then because, oh, guys on the apron, all that. Like, you move that way. And then sure enough, like, dive, whatever, knock people down, knock them onto the ground. I mean, you don't get that close in WWE unless you pay a lot of fucking money. And again, I got to see my buddy Alex Jordan. Yay! And yeah, like I said, he should be okay. He was at the emergency room getting looked at, checked over and all that. Here's a sneak peek. Let's see. Can't make this small. That is him in the back. Person he did move to. Big facts. Yeah, and this is, man, as soon as the head hit the pavement, I'm like, holy shit, Joey, you like, I said, I'm like, holy shit, Joey, you okay? But he then sounds like, all right, maybe it's a scafabe. No, it was real. But again, emergency room, getting x-rays done, he should be okay. Hopefully just a concussion, doesn't need surgery, again, hopefully. But yeah, get ready for the slideshow of pictures, and then at the end will be a speech from Alex Jordan. Thank you guys for watching.
Pro wrestling. The last 3 years I've been on this pro wrestling journey, and I've heard it all. I've heard it's fake. I've heard you really don't hurt yourself. Oh shit! Yeah, thank you. I've heard it all. I used to get bullied in high school, trying to stand up for myself. And then a little thing called pro wrestling came my way on my journey. And I kind of fell in love with it. And on the way here, I've met a lot of people. A lot of people I call my family. Jason Page is somebody I consider family. For everyone questioning, yes, I am bleeding. Yes, my skull is now fractured. I can feel it in my face. But there's nobody in this locker room that I'd rather deal with it more than you. So thank you. And I'm looking forward to match number 2.